EPA and WA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for December 23rd, 2022. It is Friday, end of the work week. We have an Arctic front coming through today, and we'll give you all the details of that and the impacts and timing of such. First and foremost, the Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated business with 2 locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location at 102 East Susquehanna Street is open 7 days a week and features a full food menu, over 17 different beers to choose from, along with local wine and cocktails, and they have trivia nights every Wednesday evening. Their second location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. You can find 10 beers on draft, along with a house-smoked barbecue menu that is open 7 days a week. Come into either location either today or tomorrow, and every gift card purchase made now through Christmas Eve, you can get extra money on each of those gift cards that you purchase. For more information about upcoming events, visit their Facebook page, or to place online orders, visit their website, McCallCollectiveBrewing.com, proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. So very impactful Arctic front moving through the region today. We have the same system that we were dealing with yesterday is now moving off to the northeast over New England. That came through overnight last night. So here is that system pulling away. The low pressure associated with it is up in this direction, and this moisture was taken with it in the very early wee hours of the morning. Okay, so you had some rain overnight. The Arctic front is back here, and that will come through during the day today. Actually, this morning it's going to come through, and might get off to the New Jersey coast by about 1 o'clock or so. It might take about an hour later to get to those particular areas, and it's going to plow through, change rain to snow. During that time, the temperatures are going to rapidly plummet. We're going to have a flash freeze as part of this, and then the winds are going to increase with the front and beyond as go straight through Saturday, it looks like. So that's that system. Let's get into a close-up here with the NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is a precipitation-type radar, of course, because we're going to have rain changing over to snow today. This is starting off at 6 o'clock in the morning. We were talking about the last couple of days here with the dry wedge. Well, that is here. Here's that dry wedge right in here. So you will have a little bit of separation, but the difference between the end of the showers here and the beginning of the showers with the front is about 2 to 3 hours. That's it. So we're not going to have a lot of drying in between here, but the rain will come to an end, and you have some gusty winds out ahead of it, so it might dry it out a little bit, but I don't think it's completely dry. And then when this front moves through, you have more showers on the lead of this this trough coming in. That's going to change over to snow as this works through. So if a rain changing to snow situation, and generally a coating to an inch is what we're looking at for most areas that are going to be getting under this snow here. The coating could be pretty much anywhere, but we're looking at areas generally right in here for the coating to an inch north of that line, and up here, and when you get up in the Poconos and higher elevations, you can certainly get more than that, like an inch or 2, maybe even 3 in a few spots, but it looks like generally a coating an inch for most of the populated areas across our region today on the backside of that Arctic front as it moves through. And you're going to know when it's there, because not only is rain going to change to snow, but the winds are going to pick up, and the temperatures are going to rapidly drop okay? So this by the way, just continues off to the north and east. Some leftover flurries continuing here during the course of the afternoon across northeast PA, but then that should be wrapped up as we get through the course of the evening here on Friday. Here is the temperatures. Here's where the Arctic front is, and it's very easy to see where this is. The lead of this Arctic front is right here, and it's going to continue off in this direction like this. And you can see the temperatures out in front of it aren't really that warm because we're looking at, this is 9 o'clock in the morning on Friday. So you see a lot of temperatures in this is what the line that generally separates the 30s are generally up here on the interior. Further south and east, you're 40, 41, 42, maybe some 44s down here by the shore points, right? So it's not as warm as it was overnight when that low pressure was going by. So we had those high temperatures for today that are showing as high as 50 degrees in our eastern areas. Well, that's not really going to happen during the day today. That actually happened just after midnight is when those highs were achieved. We had some 50s climbing into New Jersey. So these temperatures are a little bit deceiving today as far as what they're going to be. This is the highest the temperatures are going to be all day here early in the morning in central PA. You're going to see some middle 30s here at this point. And as we move this forward, in 1 hour's time, you go from Harrisburg, which is 39 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning, and at 10 o'clock, it's 26. Okay, from 39 to 26 in 1 hour. Similar situation further east ahead of this next front here. We got Reading at 39 here at this point. At 10 o'clock, next hour 26. Allentown's 41, next hour 26. So it's a heck of a drop in just a short amount of time as this front works through. And I can pick out any location that's doing the same thing, okay? The only place where the temperature gradient is not going to be as great as across northeast PA, so the winds initially with the front are not going to be as great as areas further to the south that are in the 40s. Going from 40 to 26 in 1 hour is not the same as going from 37 down to 26. Well, actually, this goes from 35 to 21. But there's not enough of a temperature gradient there to get the winds as high initially with that front as it moves through. But this is going to happen all the way to the coast, and it's going to continue to drop at a very rapid pace. It's not just that first hour. So 41 to 26, down to 23, down to 17, down to 16, down to 14. This keeps going, okay? And it keeps going all the way through the overnight. We're getting down to the single digits for lows, and yes, these grays here are indicating temperatures just below zero, okay, overnight. Some of those higher elevations across northeast PA. We are expecting that. So with that rapid temperature drop, you're going to have precipitation, of course, ahead of this, right? Yeah, this is just rain. Not enough drying in between. Then you get the rain that's going to happen ahead of it. So that's going to be, everything's going to be all wet again, right? And then it changes over to snow and it instantly ices. Everything sticks. And any of the rain that was there froze along with the snow that's falling on top of that obviously is going to stick to everything too. So you're going to have a mess on our hands here when this moves through. So as far as timing of this, okay, we're going to go back to the timing here. You can easily see it on the front here. So you're going to get to about 9 o'clock or so. It comes into our, into like the Harrisburg and our far western areas, from Harrisburg all the way up to about Williamsport, right? And then you get to 10 o'clock. It's coming through Lancaster. It's coming just about to come through Reading, and all the way up to like Bloomsburg. Those areas are getting in the front at that point. When we get to 11 o'clock, okay, you're talking about the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area all the way down to Allentown and just about to Philadelphia in the 11 o'clock hour. Early in the 11 o'clock hour should be coming through, but that comes through very quickly after that. And then you're getting into New Jersey after that once you get to noon, and by 1 o'clock it's just about off the coast here, and everybody is below freezing. So that's the timing of the front. So if you want to plan around, maybe you have something to do today, people last-minute shopping, do it before the front comes, okay, not after. So you're going to have to get up early and do that, right? Here is the winds that are going to accompany that front here. And again, not too bad in the morning, but we're going to have the front here at this point. So back this up. The front here at this point, looking at 10 o'clock in the morning, is right here. This is where the winds for the front and behind the front are resting back here. Ahead of it, you're still going to get some gusty winds, but getting more of a southerly wind. And then once this front comes through, it shifts to the west. So there's going to be a wind shift in direction as well. And then as we move this forward, we have wind gusts that are going to be consistently in the 35 to 45 miles per hour initially, 35 to 45 mile per hour range. And then this is going to continue all the way until Friday evening. You might back off a little bit overnight to just 25 to 35, and then maybe some peak gusts to 40 overnight. And then late in the overnight, go back to 15 to 25. Then on Saturday, we're back generally 15 to 25, gusting 30 to 35 throughout the entire day before we start to weaken those winds a little bit in the overnight period Saturday night. So late afternoon, evening, it backs off and the winds go down again. So it's a double-edged sword here. We have the cold temperatures, very cold temperatures, and we're going to have the winds that are combined for wind chills that are very dangerous levels, well below zero, of course, on Friday afternoon, evening, overnight, and again, Saturday morning. Saturday's not going to be no walk in the park either. We only have highs in the teens, and that's it. So you look above me, windy, 12 to 20 is a temperature spread on Saturday. That's very cold, obviously. Sunday, Christmas Day itself, will turn out mostly sunny. Will be breezy yet with 10 to 15 mile per hour winds gusting to 25. So it's not going to be. It's going to be come out of the teens for highs. We're going to go into maybe low to mid 20s for highs on Christmas Day. So a little bit of an improvement, but still obviously very cold. And we're going to continue to climb out very slowly after that. So maybe upper 20s, mid upper 20s by the time we get to Monday, mostly sunny skies. Tuesday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies for now. We're still going to have to watch this system here trying to come in from the Ohio Valley. Might touch off a few snow showers if this continues to trend in that direction. We'll see how this does. It might just be nothing like some of the other models are indicating. And then once we get to Tuesday, we will be near the freezing mark, and then we start to go above freezing once we get to Wednesday and Thursday of next week with partly cloudy skies expected. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for December 23rd, 2022. Have a great Friday.